This is the Synido TempoKey K32 Play MIDI keyboard controller. By the time I am filming this video, I should say that this MIDI keyboard controller has features which are not common to MIDI keyboards out there. This MIDI keyboard controller has 128 built-in sounds and 10 drum kits. So that means you'd be able to select which one to use without connecting it to a computer. This has an onboard speaker and headphone output. Again, those are not very common to MIDI keyboards out there. Not only that, this MIDI keyboard controller has a built-in battery. It has a Bluetooth feature, so that means you should be able to connect this one to your devices. Could be iOS, Android, Mac, or Windows. Anyway, to tell you more its features, we should get started. And there it is, outside the box. It looks like that. Okay, let's check. And there it is. First, you will see this TempoKey Quick Start Guide. And you get this USB-C to A adapter for connecting it maybe to your devices. There it is. And then you have this 3.5 millimeter to 5-pin DIN converter. There it is. And you have this manual. There it is. And just a certificate of conformity. And it has some cables also over here. So you get this USB-C to A for connecting to your devices or to your laptop, and also for charging this, because this one has a built-in rechargeable battery. And also you will get one of this. This is TRRS, 3.5 millimeter on both ends. And finally, this keyboard, MIDI keyboard controller. As I said, this one is a built-in battery. Okay, let's now turn it on. There you go, it turned on. And this is the speaker part. And there you go. And the volume is just over here. There. As a quick overview, you have your 32 mini keys velocity sensitive, this one here. And you have 8 velocity sensitive backlit pads right here. And you have your endless knobs over here, and you have your transport command right there. And you have your arpeggiator right there. And there is fixed velocity on here and tap tempo, so you can change the tempo, slower or faster. And you have your note repeat right there. And over here, this is your main knob on here. You will be using this one to set your parameters along with this one over here. Or if you want to edit, update the sounds on here, you really have to use this knob on here. And you have your OLED display on here, and you have your transpose minus and plus. You have your octave minus and plus right there. You have 3 different buttons on here for you to save 3 different instruments to select from in one tap. So let's say you'll be using 3 at least different ones. For example, right now, okay, so that's that. And then this one, this is sound 2. And then this one is another sounds that you can use. There you go. There you go. And the Bluetooth is just right there. To turn it on, just simply tap it. And then, so something like that, it will light up as like red, something like that. But if it's off, just tap and hold, and anyway, it show you also over there if it's off or on. And to turn off the sounds, normally once you get this, the sound is on right away. But if you want to turn it off, for example, you'll be connecting this one to a DAW, then I strongly suggest you turn it off. So to turn it off, just tap and hold, and then there you go, it says sound is off. Maybe let's just turn it on for now. So just tap it, and there you go. So the sounds is on. And you have your pitch bend right there. Let me turn off first this arpeggiator. There you go. Okay, there you go. And you have your modulation right here. So the modulation stays. Okay, wherever you want to set it. while this one here, it goes to the middle. So there you go. And you have your knob bank on here and pad bank. For example, this pad's on here, so the sounds right now is like that. And if I'm going to tap it, so this is the pad bank B, it tells you over there. So it has different drum kits on here. And also, if you're going to connect this one to a DAW, of course, you can set whatever drum kits to set on this pads. Same thing with the knob bank on here. So if I'm going to tap it, so it says here, this is knob bank B. This is very useful if you're going to be connecting this one to a DAW, because you can select pretty much as to whatever you want. This could be a reverb, this could be your main volume, this could be your maybe fader, so something like that. A lot of usage, this knob's on here to control in creating your music. And also with this transport command right here, like record, play, and stop, this is very useful if you're going to map this one to your DAW. On this corner here, you will find this power switch. And then you have your USB-C port right there for connecting this one to your computer or even to your phones or iPad tablet. And over here, this is your headphone output. You can technically connect this one also to bigger speaker, not only to an earphone or a headphone. And you have your MIDI out and in. And sustain, if you have sustain pedal, you can connect this one over here. And at the back, it has this rubber anti-slip. As I mentioned earlier, your main volume is over here. For example, you want to play right away. So again, main volume is over here. Max is 127. So again, I'm just currently using the built-in speaker right there. Or if you prefer, let's say you are in a place, a crowded place, or you don't want anyone else to hear, then you can connect an earphone at the back. Technically, you can play anywhere you want with this kind of MIDI keyboard controller. Okay, so maybe let's do a quick sample on here, changing this sounds on here. So for now, this is okay, so that's sound 2, this is sound 1. Heads up for you, I'm not really a pro on playing keyboard, so just bear with me. Let's try the next one on here. Okay, so let's try the third one. Now, if you want to change it, for example, the third one, you want to change that sounds. So what you'll do is you tap and hold this one like that, and then you turn this knob over here. So now it's sound 3, and now, so it's sound 3, and then there's other numbers right there. So again, tap and hold. Okay. And by the way, to refer, for example, you want to know what are those, aside from looking at the screen right there, you can refer to this one over here as well. So it tells you what sounds are those. Okay, maybe let's use this one. And then I'm going to increase again the volume to put it back to 100. There you go. So from here, the sounds is different. Okay, so again, what I'm trying to point is if you want to use this, it's going to be like that, or this one, or this one. Okay. Okay, so that's pretty much how to cycle through this one here and how to change the sounds. So at least you have 3 options here to save, and then those are the ones, let's say for example, that you wanted to use. So very neat that you should be able to change or edit those on board. And as I've mentioned earlier, this has a built-in 10 drum kits for you to select from. And to select, for example, right now, what you'll do, so you have your drum sound right there, just tap and hold it, and then turn over here. So that's drum room set, and then this is power set, and you have, again, you have 10 sets, drum sets over here. Okay, for example, you want to use that, so just like that. Or, okay, so over here, or so anyway, that's how you change the drum kits on here. Okay, let's try beat making. Bear with me, I'm not good at this. Sorry guys, that's all I can do for now. And for this transpose minus and plus, very self-explanatory. So if you're going to transpose minus or transpose plus, and octave, so this is octave minus or octave plus. So very self-explanatory. And this ARP over here, this is really fun to use, especially myself who is not really expert on this. So it's really, okay, maybe I'll use this one. Okay, that is very high. I'm gonna put it back to, okay, there you go. Okay, and now for this tempo. So it tells you when you tap this, it tells you over here. Okay, so let's try 50. And okay, maybe let's try 150. Okay, that's fast. Maybe let's have 91. There you go. And note repeat. So over here, so note repeat is currently on. Okay, if you want it faster, then change the tempo to 194. There you go. Or this one. Or if you want it 100. There you go. So anyway, that's very self-explanatory over there. For example, I'm playing right now. And to turn on the latch, just hold the ARP and then press latch. There you go. So it says on. So it keeps playing even if you let go. There you go. Maybe I'm gonna lower the volume right there. And then you can technically press this drum pads on here as you like. And now to turn it off, just tap and hold ARP and then latch. There you go. So it's off. Okay, so anyway, that is how to use those. Now to reset this to factory default, what you'll do is tap and hold Octave, Transpose, ARP, and note repeat at the same time. And watch out the screen right there. There it is. It showed resetting and then success. So from here, it's been reset to its factory default settings. As for my thoughts, Synido TempoKey K32 Play MIDI keyboard controller is good to have whether you are a beginner or pro. As I've shown you in this video, no computer required for you to play or create music, as it has 128 built-in different instruments and 10 drum kits. Editing sounds and drum kits on board are very uncommon to MIDI keyboards out there. In addition to onboard speaker and headphone output, you can technically play or create music on the go, as it is very portable with a built-in rechargeable battery. I should say this Synido TempoKey K32 Play MIDI keyboard controller is a good one to start with, and as you grow, or if you are a pro, you may connect it to a computer, iPad, tablet, or phones to connect to a DAW via wired or wireless, as this has Bluetooth connectivity. I just wish that these knobs have built-in parameters set as well, like for instance, chorus, reverb, decay, gain, etc. And that is all I can share for today. I'm hoping in the near future, I'll be filming another video connecting this MIDI keyboard controller to a laptop using a DAW. I want to thank Synido for sending me this Synido TempoKey K32 Play MIDI keyboard controller for me to test it out. For those of you who want to check this out, I'll be adding a link under the description below. Thanks again, guys, for watching. If you like this type of video, please give it a like. And if you want more of this type of videos, consider subscribing if you haven't done yet, and hit the notification bell so you're always updated for all the upcoming videos I will be posting. Keep safe, and until next time.